above that the fetus would have there's a high chance of having heart problems and also fluid in the brain. In fact, I was asked by my gynae to consider terminating the pregnancy. Hi, I'm Mei Quyên. I'm a director in Provident and in the advisory team. I'm married and I have an 18-year-old boy. I was in Wealth Advisory Team, and in 2003 I was expecting. Into the 5th month of my pregnancy, the blood tests and the major organ scan result indicated there were risks of having a Down syndrome baby. Above that the fetus would have there's a high chance of having heart problems and also fluid in the brain. In fact, I was asked by my gynae to consider terminating the pregnancy because we were told that there would be like 3 kind of scenario. Firstly is that if I continue the pregnancy, the fetus would be like stillborn, or secondly the fetus will be born and then once it's born it will not survive, or thirdly born and the baby would have to go through a lifetime of brain surgery to flush out the fluid in the brain. But my husband and I, because of our Christian faith, we believe in the sanctity of life and felt that we should not take life into our own hands, so we decided to continue with the pregnancy. Well, my son Isaac was born and diagnosed to be Down syndrome, and he had a major open heart surgery when he was like 4 months old, and thankfully the fluid in the brain issue kind of just disappeared. I brought my son to US to do some early intervention program, and because of that program I couldn't do the day-to-day work. So my arrangement with Provident then was that I will come back once a month to attend management meetings so that I'm kept abreast of what's going on, and of course with the intention that one day I'll be back at work again. So meanwhile, all my existing clients were transferred to my colleagues to continue with the servicing of my clients. 4 years later, in beginning of 2008, I came back to Provident full-time because I sent my son to a full-day school. But when I came back, because of my prior experience in a public accounting firm as an external auditor, I was asked to help out in the compliance side aspect of the company. And then in early 2009, because we really needed more client advisor, so I was asked to go back to my old role of being a client advisor again. So I have been in this role as a client advisor since 2009 till now. And in fact, over the years, some of my clients have asked to switch the servicing back to me, even though Provident we work on an institutional basis. Regardless of who is a client advisor, they get the same advice and all that. But I guess because of the relationship built over the years, they would like me to continue to take over that servicing. Having a special need child, the financial planning for myself and my family takes on a very different dimension, and also the quantum to accumulate would be very much larger compared to planning for a typical family. Being in Provident, Provident being a new startup, and because of our fee-only model, that makes planning for my family go a lot more challenging. And there have been times where it's so tempting to consider working somewhere else, so that whereby it is so much more financially rewarding. But I know that's not what I would do because I just couldn't. I just feel that it's not right for me to walk back on this group of colleagues, friends, where we came together. We have this passion and vision to set up a company. We want the company to be, the light in the financial world, where our purpose is to serve our family of clients to provide them with the most honest, independent and competent advice. So I'm glad I stayed on. It's been 20 years and I'm thankful for the journey and also the trust clients have in us, and also this journey of walking, supporting our clients to enable them to achieve their life goals, having that peace of mind. So it's been a very enriching journey.